Shalom, shalom. This is my conversation with a Syrian refugee from Aleppo. Here I'm gonna show a little bit of footage of what's going on over there. I know you may have seen this, but look at this. This is a mess. This is destruction. This is, we read about in scripture desolation. This is what desolation looks like. I mean, and again, when the scriptures say desolation, don't think this is only just for this place in this area. This desolation is coming to a city near you. Don't look at this and think, oh, this will never happen in my city. This will never happen. This is coming to a city. This is prophesied in the Bible. It's coming to a city where you at. This person that I met this person a few months ago, and as I talked to this person, I got to know this person's very nice. Person's very nice, and the person told me one day where they were from, and they told me they was from Aleppo. I said Aleppo, and then I found out. I started asking questions, and I found out. I'm thinking, okay, you from Aleppo? What are you doing here? And of course, the person says refugee, and immediately I wanted to ask questions just to find out this person's on the ground, know what's going on, just some questions. What happened? What's going on? What did you experience? And they were nice enough to share with me their experience. And basically, this is some of what the person said. The person said, before all of this place was very, very peaceful. They grew up here, their family here, the other families, very, very peaceful. And they live normal lives just like anybody else. This is the part that really messes us up. When we see this, we think, it's always tragedy, it's always tragic, but they live normal lives just like anybody else. They work, they have families, they go to school. It's normal until something happens, and something like this happens, and then their normalcy change and everything's abnormal. And again, we don't think they're normal people. And what they're portraying in the news and on the media, it's like, okay, what do we believe? What's true and what's not true? They never show, and I said this before, they never show when things are peaceful. Why don't they show things when it's peaceful? They always want to show death, destruction. This is what seems to get them going. And also, don't forget, this is within the borders. And I've told you before, this is one place to stay away from. Syria. It's a hot spot. You do not want to be in Syria. I pretty much, according to scripture, showed and laid out where we should be and where we should not be. We know we should be within the borders. Now, where within the borders? You stay away from every place that say to stay away from, and every place that's not safe. You don't want to take your family into a place of danger. And it's dangerous in Syria right now. And this is why this person, again, refugee, here where I am. I didn't make mention of it, but I'm like, in my mind, this person just don't know. I'm a refugee also, but not really making it known. Okay, this person said that, again, it was very, very peaceful. When things started getting hectic, the war broke out, and bombs started dropping. And this is exactly what the person told me. Bombs was falling everywhere. The planes over the jet planes, the fighter jets, they're flying over the skies and they're dropping bombs. So they had to get out. They got out early. Some people do not have money to up and get out, so you have to have some money to get out. So they were fortunate to have money to get out, and they got out. And now they're on the outside looking in to where it's safe. They're safe where they're at. And the person makes it seems as if when I ask certain questions, different people, it depends on who it is, different people have different ideas of what's going on. But one thing for sure, they know that this is something that's done from government, because they understand the fighters, the rebels, whatever you want to call them, even the terrorists, they do not own jet planes. So this is the question that's before them: who dropping these bombs in these planes? Now, some of the people, this person says, some of the people believe that it's the government, the Syrian government, and then other people believe it's other governments that's intervening. And of course, we know this is the part that they would never reveal what's truly going on in the media, of what's going on and who is doing what. But you would never think that people could live a normal, peaceful life there. I asked concerning ISIS. Never seen any on the ground. Never. They mentioned people that was in the Syrian military was giving orders against the people. They didn't like some of the orders, so this is the quote: they rebel against the government. And so this is some of them. Again, it's a mess. What's going on? It's a mess, and they have a mess on their hand. Who would want to be in this mess? Anyone in their right mind, they would not want to be in this mess. And for the ones that didn't get out, it's it's tragic, because many of them lost their lives. This person mentioned a lot of the family members, they don't know where their family is. They're trying to find their families. They said even some of their families, they don't know if they're living or they're dead. And this is the position, this is where they're at. Sadly, this particular family that the person I met, they have to go back because of job situation. And I couldn't understand that part. Why do you have to go back? Your job says you have to go back. You have to come back. I don't understand that part. But this is what I was told. Again, this is within the borders, but this is not where you want to be. You do not want to be in the midst of this. For people I know a lot of people in America don't understand the lifestyles of the people over here on this side of the world. But as you can see, everything is concrete. There's something that they don't understand. Everything is concrete. The building is concrete. The walls are concrete. The floor is concrete. The only wood you'll find in these buildings, maybe furniture, your headboard. The door may be a wood, but other than that, everything is concrete. You talking about living in a concrete jungle? I've never seen much concrete as I have since I've been over here. Yes, I miss the padded carpet floor. I miss that, because walking on concrete everywhere you go, it's rough on your feet, and this is something you would have to get used to if you come out of her and you come into this type of environment. And again, many people don't understand what the children of Yasharal is going through and the changes that we have to make. You have to realize, when they went into the wilderness, they didn't go into luxury, they left luxury. Understand scripture. When you leave Babylon, you're leaving luxury. So don't say you know what it's like to it looks like the people that's left look like they're coming to luxury. Where you getting this thinking from? I don't understand some people, except they are without knowledge. Again, they're destroying the Kadash place. They know that this is within his borders. They are destroying the Kadash place within his borders, and it's like the enemy hates this land, and the enemy wants to make this land look like the dumps of the earth. He wants this land to look as if you don't want to be here. Make sure you don't come here. This is where you will die. This is how the enemy, you see, he's very intelligent. He's not dumb or ignorant at all. He understands these things. And the way he portrays this place, this is how it is now because of how he has it and how he has set it up and how he made it appear before the world. And other people look at people that come out of, come back within his borders, not just Babylon, but in all parts of the earth. They make it look like these guys are crazy. What are you doing? But you don't understand the big picture. You don't see the big picture. So never would this is not in the Most High's will. Never would this be in the Most High will to destroy within his borders. I'll make mention of this. You could do this in Europe, in China, in Babylon, but why don't they? They don't do this because this is the place they want people to stay away from. They know people are making their ways back within the borders, and this is warning to send out to others. You come over here in this area, you may be killed. And this is what they're putting in the minds of people. The conversation was very good. This person is very nice. One of the other questions I asked, I asked many questions. I'm trying to think of others. One of the other questions I asked the people, are they nice like the people here? Because I understand how nice the people are here. And this person do too, because they make mention of it. The people are really nice here. This is what they said. And I said, are they as nice in Syria as they are here? And this person said, no. They're nice, but they're not as nice. So it goes to show you that the Most High has put a spirit on the people here where we are to be so acceptance of his people. It's really unbelievable. The people there in Syria, they said they love each other, they get along. They have different backgrounds, different religions. This one thing about this area over here, they do not discriminate against someone else's belief. Muslim believe what they believe, Christian believe what they believe, and the two get along. It's like a big family living in one big house, and everyone is not, in different religions, and they respect each other. That's the biggest thing, that they respect each other. And in America is entirely different. They do not respect. They say that our religion is right and all the other religions is wrong. And again, this is error. This is terrible. How can you make that statement? Since I mentioned religion, many people think, many of the Christians in Western world, they believe somehow or another, because of media, that Christians are being persecuted over here. Let me tell you, Christians are not being persecuted over here. That's a lie. They can freely, they freely show that they're Christians. They're not ashamed. They do not hide it. As a matter of fact, they are marked. What I mean when I say they are marked, they get tattoos showing with a cross showing that they are Christians. So they go out with their tattoos, and you know who they are without them even opening their mouths. So what persecution? No, people all over the world are being killed. It's not just these people in Aleppo that's been killed, misplaced. Listen, they were Muslims, they were Christians, you name it. That's what they were, and there's no discrimination in that. Just the video on the conversation that I had with a person in Aleppo, and I'm just trying to give you insight of what's really going on, because we don't get the whole complete truth. Shalom.